Alright guys, so the Halloween update for Dinosaur Simulator is finally here, and as you can see, the entire map has changed in the UI too. We have a bunch of new remodels and a bunch of new skins. And you may notice that there's two new currencies here, the candies and the wisps, which is what the new skins cost. So for example, if we look at the Mayhem Tripod skin, the Fallen Gladiator skin right here costs 1,250 candy. So you don't have to worry about saving DNA or SDNA. I think the only Halloween skin that actually costs SDNA is the Berserk Alametus right here, but everything else just costs candy and wisps, so that's nice. And the Argentinosaurus, which is a badge unlockable. I'm assuming there's some sort of thing we have to do to unlock this. Alright, so to actually get this candy currency, you have to smash pumpkins, and I think you can only smash pumpkins like this, not the ones without a bar. Oh wait, actually, yeah, you'll be able to figure it out because these pumpkins actually do damage. So yeah, you don't smash the... Alright, perfect. There's a pumpkin right there. This thing has insane range, Jesus. Okay, we're doing damage to him. We gotta get him before the other guy gets me. And yeah, there we go. We earned 6 candy from killing that pumpkin right there. Okay, this guy is mad that I killed... Bro, I got the pumpkin first. Come on, man. I saw it first. Why? So after you have some candy like I do, you just gotta redeem them in the well, I think. I don't know how this works exactly. I think you just offer 2 pieces of candy. Okay, so apparently you have to wait till this timer goes down before you can replenish your candy, I think. Maybe there's multiple wells on the map, so you can always find another one if one of these is occupied right now. Let's see if this one's ready. Oh wait, it is ready. Okay, it says like 5. I think I can get 5 wisps from 2 candy, I believe, is what that means if I redeem it. Nope, no, it's 1. Okay, so each 2 pieces of candy equals 1 piece of a wisp, and that just tells us how many it can redeem before it goes, like if we do all this. Jeez, okay, we used up a lot, and now it's resetting the timer. So yeah, wisps is 1 wisp equals 2 candy, apparently. Alright, here is the one that we've all been waiting for, the Headlessaurus remodel, which is a Psychoceratops skin. And this is what it looks like. It looks insane, very similar to the Dinosaur arcade version of the model. And then if you look at it, there's actually a scythe right underneath. You can't really see because it's hidden underground when it walks, but during the idle animation, it'll sometimes pick out the scythe from the ground. Alright, yeah, there you go. He just like stomps and now the scythe is picked up. It's part of the idle animation. Yeah, it looks very, very good. Let's check out some of the other animations. So this is sort of the idle, like I said before, and it puts the scythe back down. This is the walk animation, pretty standard. And the run animation, which looks something like this. Like how the arms are pointed forward and the mouth is open. And now the attacks, this is the normal attack. Okay, interesting. So does it use the scythe if it's holding it? No, okay. Apparently not. Okay, the normal attack animation, it never uses the scythe. It's just, okay, there's a bite and there's like a head butt. Maybe there's 2 different bites. It's hard to tell. Alright, and the AoE, it definitely does use the scythe. It does like a 360 flip mid-air and throws the scythe at you. That is a cool animation for an AoE. And, okay, let's check out the roars. This is the R-roar. What? Oh, I did not expect that. That was insane. Wow, okay. That was definitely custom sounds. I think there was even like stomp sound effects. Very, very well made animation. This is the call. Okay, these are probably some of the best roar animations I've ever seen on any dinosaur. Like, look how long this is. That is insanely intimidating. Okay, now the growl. Okay, the growl's a little shorter, but these are very, very good animations. Alright, now let's check out the eat animation. And here is the drinking animations. Oh yeah, definitely has different drink animations. You can see the tongue kind of sticks out more when it's drinking. And another thing about this Headlessaurus skin is that it has different stages. So there's like a juvenile stage, a baby stage, and the skin looks different. I think the head turns like greenish when it's like a baby to show that the pumpkin isn't quite ripe yet. But overall, this is an amazing remodel. Looks insane. Next up, we have the Psychoceratops skin for Triceratops, of course. And this thing just looks menacing. Look at all of those details, like the little yellow glowing eyes on the body. And look at the thing on the frill and the horns and all these spikes on its back. It looks like just like a whole different model than it was before. It even has the animated chainsaw tail, which you can see right here. Alright, now let's check out some of its animation. So the idle animation, it kind of just like sits there. The tail is animated. You can see the chainsaw is moving. And the walk animation looks something like this. Surprisingly normal, but I feel like the claws add something to the animation. And the run animation, oh yeah, wow, the run animation really gets going. And now let's check out the roars. This is the R roar. What? Okay, so the roar actually, it buzzes the chainsaw tail and then it roars. That's interesting. Jeez, okay. Now the call. Look at those teeth. Like Triceratops normally does not have sharp teeth, but this one does. Wow, okay, let's hear it again. Jeez, okay, now the growl. Okay, it looks like the growl, it just revs up its chainsaw. Yeah, very unique animations and sound effects. I'm glad they went this route because it would be weird if it was just normal Triceratops sound effects. Alright, now let's check out the attacks. This is the normal attack. There's a headbutt with its horns. There's gotta be more than one animation, right? It looks like there's only one attack animation, really. Yeah, there's only one attack animation, just like does the head flick thing. Now the AoE is probably gonna be insane. Oh yeah. Yeah, it flicks its tail forward with that chainsaw. That's gotta do a ton of damage. Look at this. Alright, now let's check out the E animations. Surprisingly normal for a Psychoceratops, actually. And now the drinking animations. I wonder what it looks like swimming, even though it technically can't swim. Okay, it just looks like this. Wow, the screen just turns like completely red if you get submerged underwater. Alright, next up we have the fossil brachiosaurus skin. This thing already looks pretty good, but this remodel just takes it to a whole new level. This looks like something you'd see in a museum. And look at how thin these bones are, like the detail of it. Now, it doesn't really do much while it's idle. It kind of just like stands there, which makes sense because it is like a fossil and they're supposed to like stand still, sort of. It is a little smaller than I expected it to be because you can tell I am elder right now. And here is the walking animation. Pretty good. I like how the walking is perfectly in sync with the speed that it's walking in. Let's check out the run. Okay, so the run is just kind of a sped up version of the walk, which makes sense because like a sauropod of this size probably can't really run properly. And now let's check out the roars. This is the R roar. I think these are normal brachiosaurus sound effects. Let's hear that again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are normal sound effects. Are the call? Let's hear that again. And now the growl. Let's hear it one more time. So fairly standard animations. I'm assuming it's going to be the same for the attacks. This is the normal attack. Yep, okay, a neck swing. I think that's the only animation it has for attack. Alright, the AoE. Okay, has the standard sauropod stomp. Let's see that one more time. Alright, now let's check out the E animation. Pretty standard. Bends its neck down to eat some plants. Now let's check out the drink animation. Kind of the same deal as the E. It also bends its head down to drink. I think the animation on the head is a little different because it looks like it's drinking. Alright, next up we have the spider troodon skin, and I didn't really expect this guy to get a remodel since the old one looked pretty good already, but this thing really looks like a spider now. Before it kind of just looked like a troodon on top of spider legs. But this thing, you can't even tell it's supposed to be a dino. Maybe if you look really closely at the head, you can kind of see the troodon resemblance, but the spikes and all the detail, that thing on its back looks insanely like a real spider. Alright, the idle animation, not much going on. It kind of just like sits there like this. Almost like it's like not moving at all actually. Maybe like a little bit, yeah. And the walk animation is like this. It does actually have 8 legs, so it is like a true spider. And the run animation is like this. Does it actually attack you during the run? Yeah, it looks like it's attacking during the run animation. Alright, now the attacks. Okay, so it's like a bite. I expected it to do something with like its front arms and its legs, but... Oh wait, there was like 2 different attack animations. There's a bite. Oh, it does. Okay, it does like slap you with its arms. There's the bite, the slap. And there's like one more. I think like a head twitch or something. Maybe I'm like, yeah, like that. The other kind of bite. This one, the short bite. 3 different attack animations for this guy. Now the AoE. Okay. AoE pretty cool. It just like jumps up with all its legs. Let's see that again. Interesting animation. Let's see one more time. Oh, okay. It jumps up and then it stings you with this sharp thing at the end of its body. And this skin is actually a climbing creature, which is pretty cool. If we go right here, you can see that you can climb on. The animation is pretty much the same though, but that's still cool anyway. Alright, now let's check out the roars. This is the R roar. Okay, it sounds almost like a scream. Yeah, wow. The call. Okay, the call is interesting. It sounds like bones rattling almost, or like chattering, I guess. Here's the growl. Okay, yeah, the growl really sounds like a scream now. So surprisingly, Spider Troodon's actually an omnivore. I think Troodon was just an omnivore in and of itself, but I forgot about it. But here's what the animation looks like. Yeah, it looks like it's like using its arms to eat. Alright, now let's check out the drink animation. Okay, it's definitely a different animation. Doesn't really use its arms when it's drinking. Alright, next up, this is another one of my favorite skins. This is the Wendigo therizinosaurus, or they renamed it to the Forest Famine therizinosaurus, and it looks completely different from the old model. This is probably one of the best blow-ups I've seen. Like, look how tall it is now with the horns and these long claws right here. This thing just looks insane, and look at these feathers, like, or fur on the back of its tail. So the idol, it kind of just sits there like this. When it starts walking, walks on 2 legs, just like it always did. And yeah, this thing just looks very, very... Look at these eyes, man. This thing looks scary. I can't wait to see the run animation. Oh, okay, yeah. The run animation with its mouth open, and it like swipes at you with its claws. Look at that. Imagine you're a new player, and then you see this thing running at you. Alright, now let's check out the roars. This is the R roar. Jeez, that was... Let's hear that again. My god, this thing is just... There's no words to describe it. Just very, like, intimidating. Let's hear the call. Jeez. It, like, turned off its eyes for a second. Like, look at that. The eyes go black. And it starts soft. Okay, this is probably one of the scariest skins. Alright, now the growl. Who made these sound effects? Oh, what? I think that's part of the idle. It like freezes like that. I didn't even notice. It like freezes during the idle, but... Wow, this is definitely one of my favorite skins now after seeing these animations. Okay, now we gotta see the attacks. Okay, there's the headbutt, the bite. Is there 3? It's gotta use these claws somehow, right? Look how long the claws are. Okay, yeah. It slaps you with its claws. Interesting. The headbutt, the bite, and the claw swipe. Now the AoE. Okay, so it does like a combo. It's double claw swipe but followed by a bite. Pretty cool. Now let's check out the E animations. Oh my god. Even the E animation, it like grabs you with these horrible hands and like bites into it. Look at that. I'm imagining some small dino just got murdered there and it's like tearing it apart with its hands and like... Alright, now the drink animation. Okay, the drink animation is pretty normal at least. I thought I was gonna do something scary there too. That's part of the idle. Yeah, it just freezes like that. And let's see this swim. I'm really curious. Okay, even the swim animation is kind of unique. It does like this. No other dino has this sort of swim animation. Very interesting. Also, if you want to unlock the Type 1 skin, this is the code for it. There we go. We have unlocked the Type 1, which is a skin right down here, or yeah, for the spider, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, and now for the one you've all been waiting for. Here we have the Wraith Albino Terror skin, and it looks completely different from the first and second version of the model. It's a lot less bony and a lot more aesthetic is probably the word for it, because I don't know what it's made of. It looks like it could be made out of stone. The scythe also looks really sick right by its side and has 3 floating butterflies surrounding it. Idle animation, it kind of just scratches its neck sometimes. Alright, now let's check out some of the animations. So this is the idle animation. The walk animation, it moves like this. Here is the sprint animation. It moves like this. The butterflies start rotating around it, which I find to be really cool. Alright, now here is the attack animation. There's a bite and there is a scythe swipe. 2 different animations, I believe. Let's see, yeah, there's the bite and there's the swipe. And let's check out the AoE. I'm betting it looks really cool. Okay, so like it moves, like it floats up, does a 360 spin with the scythe in its hand, and then throws it at you. And then it like rebounds back. That's gotta be one of the best AoE animations I've seen in this entire game. Alright, now let's check out the roars. This is the R roar. Alright, let's hear that again. The sound effects are very unique. It's like they completely revamped Wraith. Alright, now let's check out the call. Nice. Okay, so like it grabs onto the scythe and then like does a roar. And the butterflies start circling above it. Alright, now let's check out the growl. Nice. Let's hear that again. Alright, now let's check out the eat animation. Okay, so it grabs the scythe, and then it eats. Is that the soul of like the dino? It looks like the wisps that you like collect as a form of currency. It floats out from the body, then just like straight up eats it. Wow. Very, very unique animation. Alright, now the drink animation. Okay, drink animation uses its hands to grab some water. It drinks the waters from its hands. Alright, and here we have the Pitch Wraith Terror skin for Albino Terror. And this is what it looks like. It looks slightly different from the normal Wraith. You can see that the axe, or I guess the Wraith has a scythe, this guy has an axe, and the horns are pointed forward instead of backwards. The color scheme, of course, is also a little different, but other than that, the models look pretty similar. So the idle animation is pretty much the same. It looks like it still has the 3 butterflies and the weapon that's floating around, and it even scratches its neck during the idle animation. The walk animation, it kind of just like floats like this when it's moving. And the run animation looks like this. I believe this is the same as the normal Wraith. Alright, now let's hear the roars. This is the R roar. Alright, I think even the roars are the same. Let's hear that again. Nice, and now the call. I think this is the same, like the butterfly circling and it grabs onto the X. Nice. And now the growl. Yeah, whoever designed the sound effects for these wraiths did a very good job. It's hard to explain it, like it sounds natural and unnatural at the same time. Let's hear the growl again. Alright, and now let's check out the attack animations. This is the normal attack. Alright, it has the bite just like the normal wraith. And it has the axe swing, or I guess it would be scythe swing if it was the normal skin. Does it have a headbutt, I wonder? Does it only have 2 animations? Alright, and here is the AoE. Yeah, wow. Never get tired of that. It like floats up, does a 360 spin with the axe, and then throws it at you. Alright, now let's check out the eat animation. Okay, so just like the wraith, after it eats, like, it grabs onto the axe or the weapon, and then like the soul comes out of the body and it just eats that instead. Very creative decision. Right now the drink animation. Yep, just like the wraith, same animation, and it just starts drinking from its hands. When it's nighttime, it looks like the pitch wraith skin is actually slightly less luminescent than its normal wraith counterpart. It does look cooler though because of all the purple and how it's darker, so it blends in, but at the same time it glows. So that's about it for all the new remodeled skins in this update. I'll make another video addressing the new skins and how to get them, especially the Bloodcoil Argentinosaurus, which everyone seems to be struggling with. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.